Now, before we start the video, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more League content literally every day, give a comment for the algorithm, and now enjoy the video. Anyways, I'm against Nanny, MR, and everything, but mostly AD later. CC. So I took Cleanse. Smart. And I have Mana Flow. Hopefully, she also took MR runes. So I can poke her, because... Oh, wait, no, she would think it's a Yasuo mid, duh. So that kind of sucks, but it's okay. I want to try a different route. I'll think about it. I might try Prowlers. I'll see. Her movement and her model is so small, I'm not going to hit this Q. Okay, never mind. Aha! Mana Flow again, procs. 2 for 2. Wait, she has arm. Oh, she does have armor. Oh my god, that was so good actually. Okay, I missed that one. Dude, it's hard. Okay, now she can't lane. I have to do this to her. I have to do the combo.
What? What the f?
I have to do the combo. Oh my god. Okay. At least I'm up some CS. Her movement's so... Boom. Crap. She's crafty. Okay, that like hit. That hit on my screen. That was a hitter. Okay, like when she jukes... Okay, she jukes randomly and I can't figure it out anymore. Wait, where's my trap? Okay, thank god. Okay. I'm gonna ult there for lane dominance at this point. Actually, should I? Okay, thank god. Stayed still this time. I'm stress eating right now. You ever heard that phrase? I do it a lot. I'm getting stressed out as I lose some minions. Oh, that was awesome. Thank god I did that. Oh my god. Oh my god, it actually worked. I can't believe that actually worked. I'm gonna take blue and recall because that sounds dumb. All right, I'm gonna tell a story. You guys want to know how my day went? Well, honestly, until I play League, it's actually pretty bad. I woke up today at like 2 p.m. No, sorry, actually, wait. I woke up at like 3 p.m. And then I was like, ooh, it's time to do my stocks, right? So I went to go and do my stocks. And then when I realized it actually closed like 10 minutes before I woke up, I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I was like wanting to get these, I wanted to get a quote on doing like a wrap for my car. So it could look super cool and like super cool colors and stuff, right? Because, you know, because why not, right? So basically what happened after that was I went out for a drive to it, but I didn't realize two things. First of all, it was at this point, it was 3:50 and my appointment was at whatever, whatever. Okay. Oh my god, it's Rumbo. Everyone's just dancing mid lane. Anyways, so as I was saying, my appointment's at 4:10, and I left at like 3:50, and I think it's basically like 10 minutes away, right? So I'm like, for sure, I'm gonna make it. But there's two things I didn't realize, which is that was the one, and the other one is, oh, the other one is that I had 13 kilometers until empty. So I was like, but my appointment is only like X amount away, right? Like, I don't know, like 10 kilometers away, right? So I go to start driving, and basically what happens is I try and leave my neighborhood, and all of a sudden there's construction going on. And my first thing that I do is I'm waiting, and it's like stopped for like a minute. I'm like, bro, I've been waiting here for a minute. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take a detour. So then I take a right, and then it's a dead end, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? But then as I turn to right, this guy behind me starts pulling up and gets across the stop sign. And when I saw that, I'm like, did I miss the stop sign? As I turn to the right, this guy flips the sign and says, come. And I'm like, okay, I grief myself, I guess, but still, like, why do you do it when I start to leave? How's this happening? Okay. And then I just get the dead end. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go to the right, and at that point I'm like 11 kilometers until I'm empty, or like 12. So then I go down, more construction's happening. So like, you know, it's like 2 lanes. Now it's merged into 1 lane, and then it slows me, and I'm like, bro, like, it's going to take forever. At the same time, it's also rush hour, and I don't know anything about rush hour because I don't go outside, correct? So like, yeah. Oh, ouch. So yeah, I don't know when rush hour happens, because I don't go outside because I'm a loser. So yeah, I didn't realize a bunch of traffic's coming 2 lanes into 1 lane, and I'm like, okay, construction. Like, okay, I'm stuck at a red light waiting for it to turn left. Eventually it happens, and then I'm going on this long road, and I'm like, okay, but then I forget where this place actually is. So what happens is, instead like, I took like a detour basically to it. It's like a minute more longer. I would eventually got there, but like, whatever. But because I took this detour, instead of going straight to it, I go to like I do like an S, because the road is shaped like an S, and there's a train track, and it just so happens that a train comes to stop me from going to my place. And at this point, I'm like, bro, I'm 2 kilometers when I'm empty. I'm like, I'm gonna get stranded. And at that point, I'm thinking of calling my dad and being like, hey daddy, I think I need you to come to the jerry can. But at the same time, I'm panicking. But also, there's this myth where your car can drive at 0 kilometers for like 10 or 20 kilometers, but it depends on the car. And I'm like, and you know, I googled that on my phone. I'm like, oh god, I hope that it's not 10 kilometers. Oh god, because whatever, right? So eventually the train goes by, and at that point I'm at 1 kilometer, but this place is like 2 kilometers away. So I start driving, more rush hour, and apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently at 4 ways, when it's rush hour, a lot of cars start to stack, and I'm just like stuck hey. Yeah, so at this point, I'm like 0 kilometers, stuck at a 4-way, getting really panicked. And this place is literally like 300 meters away. And I'm just like, oh god, are we going to go? Oh god, like am I gonna make it, right? So I go to this, someone that's just stuck at a 4-way. I'm like stressing, panicking. I'm like, oh, I'm hyperventilating. That didn't actually happen, but like, you know, I'm just like, oh. But yeah, at the train stop, I was also so pissed off. I couldn't believe this was all happening to me. And then so I get to the place, and I'm like, okay, we actually made it at 0 kilometers, you know, like it's finally over. I'm done. We're good. We made it. At the same time, I also Googled the nearest gas station, because like I'm still at 0 kilometers, but I made it to my appointment or whatever, because they were closing at 4:30, and I want to talk to them for 20 minutes. Anyways, as I get to the wrapping station or whatever it's called, I'm like, sick. Okay, so can you check out my car and all that stuff? And like, we're not taking appointments for like the next 2 or 3 months. sorry about that, even though I emailed them and they seemed interested. But I'm just like, okay, like, can you do this thing? Like, nope, sorry, we're booked up for the next few months. And I'm just like, wow, screw me. Luckily, before I got there, I did Google where the nearest gas station was, and it was literally 200 meters away from me. So I'm like, oh my God, thank God, right? So I'm just pissed chilling, all happy and dandy. Thank God, let's go to this stop, right? Turns out it's a card lock station. Like, exactly, like, I don't know what the hell those are, but apparently these are things where you need to have like some go and pay card. I don't know. I don't even know how you do it. They had regular gasoline and then that diesel on the other side. So I think it's like probably like some stupid like semi-truck station where you got to pay. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I put in my credit card and I'm like reading all the instructions. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what do I have to do? What do I pay? There's no station. There's no like clerk here. So what do I do, right? And I like put my card in and I'm like, please work. Oh. And I put it in and you know what it says? Yep, that's right. It said invalid. So at that point, I'm just like, bro, are you serious? Okay, whatever. And I could choose between two gas stations. There was one that was a Husky, like it was 1.6 kilometers away, or the 2.4 kilometers gas station away. So obviously I'm gonna pick the 1.6 kilometers away, but I know the area. And so what's going through my head is like, I don't remember there being a gas station here. Why does it say on Google Maps, right? So then I go to the Husky, I drive there. What ends up happening, it's like some factory. And I'm like, dude, where am I? Like, I'm driving around like a factory, like cart, like a big ass warehouse, like a car factory. I don't know what the hell they're doing there, but like, it's just a factory and like big parking lot, stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, and I see this, like, I think he was like Mexican. I'm not too sure, but he was this Mexican guy, just, you know, having a dart, you know, smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, yo, bro, is there a gas station over here? Like, oh, no gas station around here. I'm like, I'm at 0 kilometers. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna go throw up. Like, what do you mean? And he's like, so the gas station that's near from here is actually just, you know, go around the corner, take a right, and that's it. And I'm like, oh, thank God there's a gas station, right? So I do that. Turns out this gas station is not Husky or whatever. It turns out it's a gas station, but it's only got diesel. I've been tricked yet again by Google Maps, as well as my lovely friend who said there was a gas station. And life's just full of surprises at this point. So yeah, I'm just like, okay. And also, by the way, you know, the other place that was 2.4 kilometers away is now 4 kilometers away because I drove away from it. So at this point, I just wasted 1.6 kilometers driving up, and now I have to drive down another 4 kilometers, being 5.4 kilometers, and me having kind of more anxiety. So at this point, yeah, I'm just like, hold on. I tried, but yeah, at this point, I'm just like, I'm hard stuck 0 kilometers. I have to drive down, and oh yeah, by the way, the 4-way is still there, so like I have to get through that, and I'm just like, man, I'm gonna get stranded, and I'm gonna have to wait like 2 hours for my dad to show up with a jerry can just to fill my car, and he's gonna call me a dumbass, and I'm just gonna have to stand there and look stupid. And I'm just like, it happens. But I start driving and I go down the road, and you know, the 4-way is not packed, thank God. Okay, I'm driving now. It's a neighborhood, thank God. I'm just, you know, just chilling, driving. There's a bunch of parked cars, and it's still rush hour, and I'm driving and driving. Oh man, I don't know this area at all, but like, thank God I have Google Maps, and I took a right turn, and lo and behold, I finally stopped by a Shell. And then the next obstacle is so stupid because I actually got worried. I'm like, oh my God, my gas only takes gas on the left, and all the left side are like filled up, right? All the things on the left are filled up, like there's cars there. Dude, what if I just like span out, and like while I'm like turning into the other gas station, or like you know, like getting onto the other side of it, my car just freezes and dumps, right? And I know the gasoline pipe, it won't ever reach to if I get stuck, but I guess I could push it there, but I've never pushed, so I'm just at that point really scared. yeah, so at that point I'm just really scared. But thankfully I turn around and I go in, put in the debit card, get like 20 bucks worth of gas, and then I'm finally done. But the whole time I was really honestly just thinking like, bro, how did all these things come on the same day? Like, I have a 20-minute to get my appointment. I'm 13 kilometers away from 0 kilometers. By the way, I probably drove like 15 kilometers before actually being empty. Yeah, I did make it. I think it's like 15 kilometers under I drove in total. But yeah, first of all, 20 minutes to get to my appointment, which actually should have been 10 minutes without rush hour and all this construction crap, but it was 20 minutes. I ran into a construction worker who cock blocked me. I then run into more traffic and construction and, you know, just trapped at a red light trying to turn left. I then go an alternate route that for some reason there's just happens to be a train waiting for me to stop my progress and cough up some anxiety. And then afterwards, you know, another stop sign, a 4-way that has 8 cars just lined up on each side just to try and get across it. I'm just perma stuck there. And then yeah, my appointment is basically canceled. It's not really an appointment, I would just say more it's like they close at 4:30, so I want to talk to them a bit. But yeah, it gets basically canceled. I go to the gas station, it's a card lock, whatever that is. I'm just locked out. Then I go to the Husky that doesn't even exist and has diesel, and then finally I have to drive 4 kilometers away because I drove the wrong way to the actual gas station that has my gasoline. So that all happened in basically an hour, and I've never had such an eventful day until then. And I'm just so shocked that this kind of the one time I go outside once a month, this happens to me in a very important time, since I was 13 kilometers until empty. But honestly, even if I did go 0 kilometers, I would just have to wait like 2 hours for my dad to come and then call me an idiot, which is something I don't want to deal with. But like, man, just sitting there 2 hours, I don't do that a lot. I don't sit there, do nothing. It doesn't happen a lot, unless I'm at home, of course, right? But outside, if I want to get stuff done, it usually never happens. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.